The Supreme Court ruled in favor of a Colorado web designer who did not want to create websites for same-sex weddings, saying it infringed on her freedom of speech. The ruling has left many wondering what kind of impact the decision will have on states like New Mexico. News 13's Jessica Barron spoke to a lawmaker as well as a legal expert.
This ruling, first of all, it's extremely disappointing. It runs contrary to New Mexico law.
The U.S. Supreme Court sided with web designer Lori Smith, saying she did not have to create websites for same-sex weddings. Smith had sued Colorado, saying the state's anti-discrimination law violated her right to free speech and religious freedom. The court ruled 6-3, saying it was, quote, compelled speech to ask Smith to make the websites, which are a form of personal expression. New Mexico has a state human rights act that protects people from discrimination. So how could this ruling affect the rights of businesses here to decide who they will and won't serve? New Mexico State Senator Daniel Ivy Soto says although he thinks this ruling is hurtful and divisive, it won't have the far-reaching effects people might think. He says the ruling limits itself to those services that specifically involve someone's creativity.
If the skill involves an artistic expression, then they can discriminate because the nature of the artistic expression is a form of speech.
He says most businesses, a mechanic shop for instance, don't involve artistic expression and wouldn't be able to deny service based on sexual orientation. Others, like a bakery that bakes and designs cakes, could fall into more nuanced territory. UNM law professor Mariam Aranjani says although this could lead to legal challenges in New Mexico, she agrees the effects will be limited in scope.
Cases that come from courts should be understood in the context of the particular facts of the case. And we should resist the immediate assumption that there will be negative downstream effects for all sorts of groups.
Jessica Barron, KRQE News 13.
Senator Ivy Soto says if people feel they are being discriminated against, they should report it to the state's Human Rights Commission.